Good afternoon, everyone. It is Monday, and today is the hashtag ephemera prompts 2025, which is hosted by my friend Isabel at the Shabby Hippie and myself. I'm her co-host, you can say, and I am at Journal Gigi Hannah. So the prompts for this month of August is ruffles and material. So I got some material and I just made my own ruffles on the sewing machine. You don't have a sewing machine? No problem. Let me show you what you could do here. So I have this piece of material and I'm going to show you exactly what I did. So what you do is get your material. Let me move this over a little bit. I just cut. And I started to do this and I thought, well, let me show them on camera. So all I'm doing is tearing it up. And that's it. So this is my piece of material. So I could have sewn it. And of course, this one's a little bit thinner because now I want this one thinner. So what I was going to say, if you don't have a sewing machine, you could do it the way I did this here. So let me get my cardstock. Oh, I thought I had it here. Did I drop it? Oh, goodness gracious. Of course I did. Let me grab a cardstock. And I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I had a crazy weekend. I always have a crazy weekend. So, okay, here's my cardstock. It's just regular cardstock. And I'm going to just cut it here. It might be a little bit bigger than what I want, which I think it is because this one's smaller, but it's okay. It'll work. Let's do this. Let's see. So if you don't have a sewing machine, you could make ruffles with a material like this, and all you do is you don't need a piece of cardstock if you don't want to use it. This I'm going to do it as a little belly band because I'm going to, afterwards when I glue it down on the page, I'm going to glue on top and on the bottom. But the reason I'm saying, if you don't want to sew or you don't have a sewing machine, let's do it this way. And let's see how this goes. So I already made this one here, okay? And I'm going to show you how I'm going to finish decorating it. So just for this purpose, let me show you. Yes, I said I had a crazy weekend. This year, I thought it was going to be a lot nicer, and it is not being nice. My car stalled on me. It went into, what did it say? Car malfunction. I mean, I was going crazy. Anyway, so there it is about the middle. And if it's not in the middle, don't worry about it. So these are my ruffles. My ruffles are not perfect. Even when I sew, they're not perfect. Okay? And all I'm doing is, you could see, just scrunching this up. I'm going to scrunch that up and scrunch this up. Okay? If your glue starts to dry, just add a little bit more on the bottom. Okay? Or on top if you do it the other way. Some people like to scrunch from the bottom up or the top. This paper is a little bit longer than my ruffle. So this is it. This is my ruffle. You could, I could have dropped this lower, but I'm just going to cut this here afterwards. I'm just going to let this dry. So as I'm letting this dry, I'm going to move it over and I'm going to show you here. Here is what I did. I did take a little bit of the distress ink because I wanted to just distress it a little bit. Okay. And so there's my ruffle. And which one's the up or down? This is fine this way. I'm going to put a little piece of lace here. And I'm just going to glue that there. Okay, this is just a piece of scrap. I folded it like this, and it's gonna go just like that. Okay, and you could even scrunch it up a little bit. Okay, so there it is. Okay, I hope I'm in focus. I'm so sorry if I'm not. And so then I had these two poinsettias. I think these are Tim Holtz. I thought about putting that there. And then I thought, well, maybe the smaller one, so I could have this little bit of lace just sticking up there. So I'm going to do the small one. If you think I should have done the larger one, let me know in the comments. Yes, my silly car was misbehaving. So there. So that's it. That is easy, simple, and you can add anything to this. You know, you can even cut it smaller if you don't want it this big, but like I said, I'm going to use it as a belly band. I'll probably glue here and here. So instead of my belly band going this way, I want it up and down. So that's one example. I'll move it over. Here's a few more other examples. I got this from my friend Michelle, if you saw my video. So all I did, same thing. I went down this side. So I'm gonna show you. Easy peasy. I just get like this, cut it. These scissors are not really for material anymore. And pulled it all the way down. Okay, this is a longer piece. I think the other way I went a little bit shorter. So I did this, same thing, but this time it went on the sewing machine. And of course I would cut that, or if I don't cut it, I can bend it down, or fold it down, I should say, and then I start gathering it in the sewing machine. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You do it. You can scrunch it up. Your ruffles are your ruffles the way you want to make them. So let me show you what I'm going to do with this one. So I have some old Tim Holtz tickets. I'm going to put her here. I don't want to hide the 10, so I'm going to go a little bit higher. Okay, and then I have this little cute young man. I'll put him about here. I'm going to have him like sitting on the button. Put him a little bit lower. So I'm going to do that. How simple is that? So let me show you exactly. So I'm going to glue this here, quick and easy. And then glue this here. And then glue her there. And squeeze it in just slightly. I want it to stick out just a little bit, but not too much. And then I did not use any of the distress ink on her or the tickets. I'm just letting it, oh, I wanted to show the 10, didn't I? Okay. I'm going to move her up just slightly. So now she looks like her little feet or little foot is going to be on top of the line of the 10. There we go. Okay. And so now I'm going to do this. Same thing, just a little bit of glue. And these tickets, they're also from Tim Holtz. Yes, I like Tim Holtz. One of my friends said, yes, I went down that rabbit hole. I think it's a good rabbit hole. Now I'm going to put right about there. So now his little feet will be on top of the number 10. Here we go. Okay. We will put him right about there. I like this button here. These were all given to me by my friend Michelle. The button, the material, isn't it gorgeous material? It's a Tim Holtz material. So now I'm going to put this button here for him. I think I'm going to just put this button. I don't think I want it there. Do I want it there? What do y'all think? Here? Here? Maybe I will put it up there. I won't overthink this. I start overthinking it and it doesn't work out. So there you go. What do you think of this? Cute? Isn't that cute? And this can go on the side of a page. I think I have one here. Let me show you briefly. No, this is not a page. Let me pretend I have this page here. Okay? So if you have a page, we're going to pretend this is my page. So you have a page, and of course it will open this way. So then you can put it in the edge of your page, or you can put it in the middle of your page, make it a belly band, or of course, since I made it this way, you don't want them laying down this way unless your book is kind of a flip, longer flip this way, almost like a waterfall style, then it would not be bad right there. So there's number 2. And remember, you can join us at any time. This is another quick one. Okay, I think what I want to do is, I think I'm going to do it this way. This is very simple. Another Tim Holtz. I'm going to put my glue here. I didn't close my glue every time I use it. So I'm going to have her right there, almost smack in the middle. I'm going to, this is a piece of also Tim Holtz. And honestly, I'm going to show you the booklet it came out on. I think it's a Tuesday morning find. So I'll put this here. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I'm goofing here. I had, where's that cute little piece? Is it this one? Yes, I think it's this that I want to put there. Let's do this. Let me take her off real quick. Sorry about that. And no, I'm not going to cut the film because I don't know how. But I will tell you, my grandson did say that he's going to show me how to do this. So let's do this here. Okay. And I'm going to automatically just do this like this. And I'm making this a little bit longer here. And I could ruffle this if I wanted to, you know, just slightly. Doesn't have to be. Okay. And here we go. Okay. My fingers are all stuck on here. I need one of those silicone gadgets that I see people use. There we go. There we go. And just a little bit here. Doesn't have to be a perfect ruffle. Just kind of twist, twist, twist. And one more. How's that? Now, for this little part here, I have this like in a V shape there. So I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to cut it a little bit longer just so I won't goof. So what I do, fold this. Okay, so I'm folding that, and then I'm going to cut up. I hope that made sense, because I want the points. So I'm going to just kind of cut. Let's see if this is even. I believe it is. Might be a little bit longer. I can always fix it. No, I don't want to cut up. I'm going to cut down. Erase the cut up. It's cutting down because you want the points down, not up. There we go. I hope that made sense to everyone. So let's get our girl or our lady. Okay, I am going to go back, put this here, and I'm going to put her there. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So she still has a little bit of glue here. And do that. So remember, the collaboration is open to everyone and anyone. You could show us any kind. You can show us any kind of material, okay, and ruffles that you'd like to make, and whether it could be a belly band, whether it could be just a simple tag, it's all up to you. Show us what you're making. So now, I think I'm gonna put her this way or this way. I think I'm gonna put her a little bit over. I have all these strings from the material. So now, we're gonna go here. Have her standing on top of this. There we go. Much better. And I think I should have put her more smack in the middle, but she's cute. And then we're gonna put some more glue there. I'm thinking of putting the bow up there. So let's do this. So let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. If there is a favorite, maybe there isn't. I'm going to cut this string off because we don't need this string here. And there we go. Okay, and then here she is standing on this. And then I had a cute white button I wanted to put there. I know I had a white button. Let me double check here. Did I knock it over? I don't think I did. But I wanted to show you just one more idea. Let me get my wipes out of here so I can clean my hands. My sticky fingers here. So let me wipe this down. So the other thing that I was thinking is, like I said, I got this strip of material and I just scrunched. So I was thinking I'm going to put some ribbon down there. But before that, I do want to show you, since I'm working on this journal, I want to finish it. I added this. I sewed here. I made this into like a envelope or pocket to put some nice, whatever nice stuff in there. I added 2 pieces of lace here, and I just want to show you that I'm going to scrunch this up. And I'm going to add it on here. I think I'm going to have to flip it this way, so I apologize. And here we go, same thing. I'm just going to scrunch it up, and that will be my ruffle. Okay, let's do this. So, here's my ruffle, here's my ruffle. Let's ruffle this up. I'm sure everyone has tried this, and if you haven't tried it, give it a try. So here we go. I was sewing on this. I wanted to sew the whole thing, but my sewing machine, I'm having bad luck, everyone. I mean bad luck. My sewing machine just went, nah, I'm not going to do this. I don't want to sew anymore. And it kept getting stuck. So I'm wondering if my needle might be bent from sewing. But I was sewing material. I wasn't sewing paper. Okay. I'm going to have to look and double check. So see, I'm just ruffling here. And I did think about bringing the ruffle down, but I think if I bring the ruffle down, it's just going to be too far down. I'm just going to leave it here on this. I'm going to cut that piece off. So there you go. Here is a ruffle. And I'm going to put little pearls on top of this later on. I'm going to whiten this just a little bit. Here is a ruffle here. Okay, so there's a ruffle. And I love that. Here's my other ruffle here. And then here's this one that was sewn. And then here is this ruffle. Material, also sewn. Well, not sewn. These are sewn. This is all glue. And like I said, this is how you can make it. So everyone, if you come and join us, we'd love to have you. I'm going to end here, so it won't be so long, but let me know which one of these is your favorite. I love them all. I absolutely love these all. Another idea also is you can hang maybe some jingle bells on here, put a red bow up here. The possibilities are endless. So remember, use the hashtag ephemera prompts 2025. And like I said, today, since it's the first Monday of the month, which is August, we were using or are using material and ruffles. So I combined everything in one. So there you go, everyone. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and make sure you like, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye now.